Hey, my sausage is almost done. We're gonna make a great dish today. Sausage, Chinese sausage and tofu. Oh, yes. The crowd is here, thank you, I'm glad they came. Tofu, if you've not cooked with it, it's a great, great item. Soybean, a lot of protein, and it takes on whatever flavor you're cooking it with. So in this case, it's gonna be the sausage. Now, I wanted to tell you that we use a real simple, just a simple breakfast sausage. You don't have to worry about finding any sort of, specific Chinese sausage. Just use your breakfast sausage. And what we did a little bit earlier, I'll show you, is we simply put a little bit of breakfast sausage in this pan, and then we added some garlic and ginger. Just chop each one of them up really finely, and then just go ahead and put them in right over the top, and then stir in the garlic and ginger real well with that sausage. The little bit of fat that's in the sausage will cook the Chinese, the ginger and the garlic, which are the elements of Szechuan Chinese cooking. Then after a while, it'll start to brown, and what we want to do is get those pink spots. We want to make sure that we get all the pink spots out and everything is turned brown. Then at this point, you will pour in chicken broth, about a cup worth of chicken broth, and you can also deglaze your pan a little bit if you want to. And then let that cook down. Okay, so while that's cooking down, we'll go ahead and we'll chop up the tofu. Now tofu, you can find you gotta make sure that you drain it. Hey, now it's drained. So no big deal, don't worry about it if it's a little bit wet. It comes packed in water. So it's not gonna hurt anything if it gets a little wet. But just take a nice, I'm using a fillet knife, but you can use any knife, and just go right along the middle there, and then just chop it up. It's so easy. Chop it up into cubes. We're going for, I don't know, about a ½ inch cube maybe. And it chops up very easily, as you can see here. You'll have a lot more grace than I have here, so you will be able to chop it up nicely. And there you go, your tofu is already chopped up. So now let's see if our beef broth, you can use beef or chicken broth, has cooked down, and it looks like it has. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it over here, and then we're gonna add our tofu right to our dish. Actually, before that, almost forgot. Not gonna add the tofu yet. I'm gonna put a little black bean garlic sauce. Black bean garlic sauce. I wanted to show you what the jar looks like. Because the jar, you can buy this at any grocery store. You can get it in the Asian section, or you can buy this, at your Asian grocery stores. And you're going to put in about 1.5 teaspoons or thereabouts. It's got a little bite to it, so you want to make sure that you, if you are sensitive to the spice, you don't want to put too much in. And then once you've got that in, and if you want to, you can add that black bean paste when you add that beef broth. That would be fine too. So once you've stirred that in, now we're going to go ahead and add our tofu. And then we're going to fold in the tofu. Now, tofu is, I would say, delicate. Dare I say delicate? But I just want you to see that you really don't want to, what you do want to do is be delicate when you're folding it in. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Just kind of be careful with it, right? Because when it's hot and gets warm like this, it might want to disintegrate a little bit. So we're just folding it in. And then we just add our green onions. Just cut up some green onions like that. Doesn't that look purty? Doesn't that look just darn purty? And that's what we want in our sausage tofu dish is darn purtiness. So there we are. And it's done. Can you believe it? It is done. That is it. But I want to show you something kind of cool. You're going to serve this with some white rice. White rice, really easy to cook up. I've got some here. And I'm going to show you something that's kind of fun. So you'll take a standard ladle, just a ladle, right? Just like this. Spray it with a little bit of, lubricating spray. Yeah, I hate that term as much as you do, but couldn't think of anything else. And then you're going to take your rice, okay, and just put it in put it in the ladle, and then you're going to pat it down. Just use your hand. Use your hand. That works. Use your hand, okay? So you're going to pat it down as much as you can, and then turn your ladle over, and look at that. Isn't that nice? Just like in one of them real Chinese restaurants, and then ladle this right over the top, or spoon your nice, your nice tofu sausage right next to it. Ooh, get a little bit more of that sausage in there. It's so good with the, the beef broth and the garlic bean paste and the tofu and just average breakfast sausage, and it's so quick to make. Everybody loves it. I hope you'll try it. The recipe's in the Man in the Kitchen cookbook. If you want to go to www.maninthekitchen.com, go there and get it. Try this, make it for someone you love, and enjoy it. We'll see you next time on Man in the Kitchen.